Right, what is up guys, it is James back bringing you another video today. Should be the second one up to date unless this has gone up on the 25th and then I just haven't bothered to make it probably. This should be going up on the 24th. Hope you enjoyed my video about the horse glitch. If you haven't checked that out, it should be on the page. It's not as if I've posted many videos, it's my most recent one and yeah, it shouldn't be that hard to find. But today from the title, I'm going to be telling you my main ways of leveling up quickly on Battlefield 1. Before we get into this, please leave a like, all that good stuff, comment and subscribe if you enjoy, and yeah, let's get right into this video. Now this video isn't going to necessarily be full of clear-cut things that you need to do, but this is just going to be the general way that you can get as much XP as quickly as possible in Battlefield 1. Now, the first thing I'm going to be talking about is what objectives and what game modes you should be playing. The two best game modes to level up are Conquest and Operations. This is because they have flag caps in them and you get a fuck ton amount of points for flag caps. Compared to kills, you get so much more. Kills, you get the amount of damage you did to that person plus only 20 more. So it's not as if you get 100 points or XP per kill. If you take a guy who's only got 10 health and then you kill him, you only get 30 points for that kill. Yes, you want to have a good KD ratio and all that sort of thing, but to get a high score per minute, high SPM, and to level up quickly, capping flags is really the way to go about it. In combination with the idea of capping flags, you want to be in a functioning squad. What I mean by that, you want to have a squad leader that is active and you want the squad to be working towards the same goals. This means you can cap flags quicker, and if you fulfill an order from your squad leader, you actually get an extra 100 points. This may not seem like a massive amount, but considering that is more than a kill in general, and this adds up. Say if you get or you fulfill 5 squad orders in a game, that's an extra 500 points. That really adds up. Considering it takes a few thousand, certainly in the early levels, this is a really easy way to get going quickly. If you're not in a functioning squad and you can't play with friends, try and find one that is working, but yeah, it's a lot easier to do with friends. If you're squad leader, make sure you're active as well, because you will get points for orders followed even if you can't do it yourself, and yeah, combine that with capping a load of flags and you will get a lot of XP really quickly. Another thing you could probably look at doing is mixing up the classes that you use. If you didn't know, you actually level up your classes, so you get your assault class and you can get that up to rank 10, and all the other classes you can get up to rank 10. There are two ways you can go about this. You can either solely play one class and try and get that up highest level you can get to. What I like to do, and this probably means you have more fun playing the game, is that I like to play each class quite a lot. So my favourite class in general is the medic, and I also really like assault. As for my video yesterday, you can tell I don't like the support class, so I've got that to level 1. The only one I haven't really got to level 1 yet is the scout class, and I'm just not a very good sniper. But one thing that you should know about this is that if you're in, say, a tank and you're using the support class, it still counts as leveling up your support class. So that's something I found really useful to find out when I was playing. So yeah, you probably want to mix up your classes a lot, or if you want to and you don't get bored doing so, you can grind out one class. But my tip is to try and spread out what classes you use relatively evenly. You'll get a lot of XP out of doing it, and it'll keep the game fresh for you. Tying in with using the different amount of classes, that make sure you use your class to your best ability and use all of its capabilities. If you're running assault, try taking out vehicles with your anti-tank grenades and your dynamite. If you're running medic, revive people, heal people. You get points for doing all of these things. Hell, you're running support, you give people ammo. You're running scout, you shoot that flare gun in some random direction, try and spot people. This will get you those extra points that will get you that extra level up. Especially the revives, and especially with squad revives, you get 100 points for every squad revive. That's equivalent to another kill. So if you're going 20 and 10 with a medic and you haven't revived anyone, but you could be going 10 and 10 with a medic and probably have more points. So yeah, you want to be using your classes to the best of the class's ability, if that makes any sense. Basically, use your D-pad and use the features on there. Finally, and by no means last in terms of importance, is to use the track medal feature. Every 7 days you will be given 5 medals that you can go for, and you have to actually individually track them. So when you go into the pause menu, it will be on the right of the normal tabs that you're on. If you press left on the left stick, you press right on the left stick, sorry, it will go over to what medal you want to track. You press A and it will give you 5 options. It will have 3 stages. You have to do these in order. It's not to see if you can accumulate them. So one of the ones that I've done is I think it's Royal Order of the Stag, I think is what it's called. You start off with having to get 10 kills in a round, and that's where playing Conquest again is really useful, because you only need to get 10 kills in a single game of Conquest. The next one is to get 5 kills in a life. You can do that pretty easily. I personally spent half the game in a tank, and then you need to win 2 rounds. That's where playing Conquest maybe isn't the most smart thing, so they take a while. But I managed to do this entire thing in 2 games of Conquest, and in total that gets you 8,000 XP, I think, which is probably enough to level up if you're a low enough level. This is again a nice way of getting towards getting that next level, getting that next unlock going, that sort of thing, getting those war bonds, getting those guns. So yeah, they are my main tips for leveling up. If you guys can think of anything, do tell me in the comment section below. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, as I said before in the video. If you haven't done so, subscribe. If you haven't done so as well, comment, leave your thoughts on the game as a whole, what you do to level up, your favourite classes, that sort of thing. Any sort of videos you'd like me to make, that would be really appreciated, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.